general rule from here on out, I'm going to shoot.
All right, Mike, you start talking.
Okay. These peach trees were planted February of 2012, and here we are in February or March of 2013, and all that's been done to these trees as far as any kind of pruning or directing the growth has been some breaking of the limbs along through the summer months to try to maybe push some of these other limbs out so we can select some scaffolds. So that's what we're going to do at this point. And we don't have to select all our scaffolds the first year. We can leave a few extra and maybe cut some out there next year. But we know there's some that's going to have to come out. And anything in the middle that we've been over, and if there's a limb outside it, this is the one we want to keep. We're going to remove some stuff inside. So I'll come in to make a cut, and really we're just thinning this middle out. And on this part, all this breakage of the limbs here has caused more energy to go into these limbs to the side. So we're just basically taking out this little bush that we've created over the summer. And all these weaker limbs inside. Now we could probably cut out a lot more limbs, but what we're going to do this time is leave a few extra, because we might even try to put fruit on this tree. But all these, I'll probably take that one out as well. Maybe here, and all this stuff in the middle is coming out. And what we're trying to have is just a base-shaped tree. Now this limb right here is growing into this other one, so I'm going to take that off. The one here is growing up under that one, so that's going to be our scaffold. That's what we're looking for. And different people do this different ways, but we try to let this thing go and top it as late as we can, with the hope that with some fruit load on it, it will sort of bend it out and give us a little bit more spread. I think somewhere around 55 degrees is the preferred angle on these limbs. So anyway, we're removing all this stuff, and the limbs going in toward each other. This limb will fill up this space, and eventually what we want to look at is just filling up this air space around the tree, but not having it so close that it's not allowing air and water to get through. And so we may leave these limbs a little closer this year, and we may come back next year and maybe cut out this limb or cut out this limb. Over here we might leave this limb, cut out this one, or vice versa, probably take the one lower off. But there's actually going to be enough fruit buds on this tree that if we want to try to maybe do an alternate row spray every week, that we can probably put some fruit on this tree in the first or second leaf in this orchard, which is almost unheard of, but these trees have grown really well. So that's a good start on pruning. Again, we can come back next year and maybe do a little bit more selection on these scaffolds. But right now we've got the whole purpose of this is to keep the open part of the tree in the center open, allow sunlight in, allow air to go through, keeps the tree drying out quicker, less disease problems, and when we do spray, allows us to be able to blow the spray through the tree.
What I hit?
Same button.